Hey Lions fans, welcome back to the Coaches Show. We're here this week with Jason Elliott, men's soccer coach. Coach, how's preseason practice going? How you guys doing so far?
Well, been pretty good. The guys have been working hard. We incorporating a lot of new players, and they've been putting the work in each day. And like always, every year, you wish things were farther along than what they are, but so hopefully
never good enough for the coach, huh?
Yeah, never good enough. But no, they've been doing good, been putting the work in, so we're proud of where we are.
Is it a struggle to come in early before school starts to have practice, or is that better? Like, do you get more done? What?
Well, it's a little struggle sometimes with foreign players. They're getting them here and the flights and stuff. But it's nice, as far as just practice in the morning, practice in the evening, and put a lot of work in. It'd be hard to get the same amount of work if classes were going.
Yeah.
So the players, they really enjoy those early morning runs and all those fitness tests and stuff. They look forward to that.
They don't realize how much they enjoy it because it's not 100 out when they're doing it, right?
Yeah.
It's better to do in the morning.
True. They're grateful for those early morning temperatures, and now when the heat comes, they're glad they're not doing it then. So.
So you mentioned some new guys you're working in. Do we have new freshmen to expect that we should watch for this year? Or
yeah, there's a couple that have really stood out. Vicente in the midfield has really done well for us. Hugo in the back, and Sabin Bell on the wing has done pretty well for us as a freshman. There's probably been 5 or 6 that have really stood out. Those would be probably the top right now. But there's got a lot of guys returning as well that have kind of set the lead. But yeah, we think we have a lot more depth than last year. So when we go to the bench, like Noah's a transfer, can play up top for us, and he's done well. So there's a lot of guys that have done well.
Depth is always important, right? Even if soccer, you don't have as many substitutes as, say, like basketball, but that competition in practice and depth can be important.
Yeah. Basically in practice, we've got 2 full teams that are putting a lot of competition on each other, and guys enjoy that. It's good for them. So there's going to be, hopefully when we go to our subs, there won't be much of a drop off, and in some places maybe even pick it up a little bit. So.
And you mentioned, talk about the leadership of guys coming back. You mentioned a couple of returners. I know in your preview article online we read about Tabo coming back and João Pedro, and those guys sort of anchor in the middle for you. So talk about the leadership that they bring. Yeah,
those guys are kind of the engine of the team. They Tabo, obviously, his work rate, and he just doesn't stop running, so he's kind of leads by example in that. João is more the vocal leader, being a 5th year, COVID year, so he's more vocal for us. And we have Avery up top, is always a threat to score. Sabata coming back also in the midfield. Pretty much our core in the midfield is back. So there's a lot of competition there, with also freshmen trying to get in there too. But those guys are kind of your leaders. They're the ones who set the example of the work rate every day.
And that player leadership is almost more important than coach leadership at times, right?
Yeah. It's definitely more important, because they can tune out the coach. But if players hold each other accountable, that's the way you want it.
Yeah. So what's our outlook for the season? Who do we play first here coming up next week?
Well, we play Ecclesia College and then Health and Sciences Pharmacy on Saturday.
We can call them St. Louis College of Pharmacy. That's what I'm always going to call them that.
Yeah. And so we start off with those 2, and then next week we'll have Blue Mountain, and so we start with quite a few right at the beginning. It'll be good to get on our field. It's in good shape. They've been working hard on the field, and we obviously love to play at home. And hopefully get some good fans support out there. So we're looking forward to getting out there.
And then the conference is as challenging as always. How are we got ranked teams still and everything?
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 that are ranked, and then a couple more receiving votes. Pretty much everyone in our conference, if they went to other conferences, would be either win the conference or second. And so you got national tournament teams that are finishing 3rd and 4th in our conference. So there's plenty of competition. The guys look forward to it. Like Lindsey Wilson came here this year. We gave him a good game, and it was a good battle out there. And And that's what we want. We want guys compete as hard as they can and play for each other and play for the school.
Yeah. And that competition helps fans too. Fans want to see a good game and a competitive game. So. Yeah,
when you see some of those top teams in the conference, you realize there's another level to play that sometimes you realize, and when everyone that steps on the field is top level, has played some really high level back home. You realize what top soccer is.
Okay. Well, we really appreciate your time, and looking forward to watching you guys get out there this week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll be back next time with another episode of The Coaches Show. Hey Lions fans, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, toggle that notifications bell to all so you don't miss any new videos. Remember, you can always see all of our updates and news at gofhulions.com, and also remember to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.